Hey friends, today I'm reading a book called The Bear Ate Your Sandwich. It's by Sarcone Roach. She's both the author and the illustrator. And this book is an Ezra Jack Keats honor book, which basically means it's a great book. Let's see if you agree. Look at all those sandwiches. I wish I had a sandwich, although I hope a bear doesn't eat it. There's the bear, sound asleep. By now I think you know what happened to your sandwich, but you may not know how it happened. So let me tell you. It all started with the bear. The morning air was warm and bright when the bear stepped out of his den. He stretched and sniffed. The scent of ripe berries drifted toward him and led him to a wonderful discovery. What do you think is in that truck that he's smelling? After a berry feast, well, they don't really tell us what kind of berries they are. They look kind of like raspberries. The bear curled up in the sunlight and listened to the buzzing of the bees. Before long, he was fast asleep. Look, he ate all the berries in the truck. Someone's not going to be happy about that. But I bet the bear is very happy. Bears love to eat berries. By the time the bear opened his eyes, the buzzing had become a rumbling. He was being quickly swept along like a leaf in a great river. The forest disappeared in the distance and high cliffs rose up around him. You see that bridge? And look, here is the truck, and there is the bear. Do you think he meant to be taken to the city? Somehow I don't think so. Once the rumbling stopped, the bear found himself in a new forest. It was like nothing he'd ever seen before. And look, there he is. Now, if you were walking down the sidewalk and you saw a bear in the city, wouldn't you be surprised? I would. The forest had many great climbing spots. The trees were still itchy here. There was good bark for scratching, and the mud squished nicely under your feet. So look, he's climbing on a clothesline. He's scratching his back on the telephone pole. It's not a tree. And he's walking in the wet cement that someone just poured, not mud. There were many interesting smells in this forest, but some of the tastiest ones had already been found. He's checking out the city. Oh, and look, here he is. There's somebody calling him a nice kitty. He'd be an awfully big kitty, don't you think? Leafy green smells led the bear to new fun. And that is when he saw it. So look, here he is at the park. He's playing on all the park equipment. Wouldn't you be a little bit scared if you were at the park and a bear was swinging next to you? I think so. And do you remember what it is you saw? Let's see. There it was. Your beautiful and delicious sandwich all alone. There it is in the lunchbox. You see it? And look who's looking. He waited to make sure no one saw him. Not even the sandwich, before he made his move. See, he's looking around. What do you think he's going to do? Probably eat it, right? It was such a great sandwich. The bear loved it. But just as he was almost finished, he heard slupper, slop, slop, snort behind him. Look, there he is. He's frantically eating the sandwich. I wonder what he hears. He had been seen. The bear was so surprised that he ran out of the park and down the street until he spotted a very tall tree. Who's watching him? All the dogs at the dog park. I wonder where he's running. From the top of the tree, the bear could see his forest. It was time to go home. Is this a tree that he climbed up? I think it's a telephone pole. The waves rocked the bear and he began to doze. So look, he climbed into this boat and he fell asleep again. Last time he fell asleep, he ended up in the city. Hopefully this time he's going to end up at home. When he opened his eyes, he heard the breeze and familiar branches and the birds and the bugs' evening song. Well, the bear made it home just fine. So that's what happened to your sandwich. The bear ate it. I saw it all. I tried to save your sandwich. I was able to save this little bit of lettuce here. The bear dropped it as he ran off, but I couldn't save the rest. I'm sorry to have to tell you about your sandwich this way, but now you know. Who do you think really ate the sandwich? Do you think a bear did all that, or is a dog making it up? What do you think? Woof, 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 woof. And there's the lettuce. I think I know who ate the sandwich. What do you think? I like that story. It's pretty funny and it's very creative. I hope you like it too. Happy reading.